everyone, Sire here. Thank you so much for joining me on Trinity Stamps YouTube channel. I'm here once again creating a fun card using the products from the new release. I have the tiny clown sitting right here. Now, full disclaimer, this is slightly different than what you're going to see potentially. There was a little bit of changes in between when I got it and when the final release got it. So don't focus too heavily on how this looks, but essentially most of the pieces are there. I just want to say that just in case someone happens to spot differences. I love this tiny clown so much so that I'm going to be creating more content on this just to show you all the fun things you can do with it. But I'm going to create one very clean and simple, colorful card using this die set, and it's not going to be black and white. Do not worry, it's going to be very cute. And I'm just going to bring in this stamp set, which is Add Just Sprinkles, which was also part of the June release, but I'm going to be using just the sentiments there. Because there's some nice ones in there, and I think it's going to look nice with this card. So without talking much further, let's get creating a card. So sit back, relax, enjoy your stay, and let's get going. Okay, so I've gone ahead and die cut all the pieces ahead of time so that we can just get right into gluing it. And I'm going to show you how to get each piece glued. It's not too difficult. It's actually with the jewel picker from Trinity and some tweezers, all these are fairly easy. So for the eyes, you have the background and then the pupils. So we'll just glue those right in the center. I'm okay if they're crooked because I think it kind of makes the character stand out a little bit more, but if you like to make them centered, definitely just make sure they're right perfectly centered in those little ovals. And then the smiley comes in two pieces, so you have the background and then the thin line. I chose black, but other options could be red for the mouth. There are two little pieces that almost look like eyes, but they're a little bit more elongated, and those are the cheeks. And you put those down first so that when you put your smile down, if you're using the big piece, it will overlap those cheeks slightly, just like so. It's such a cute little clown. And then we'll just glue down the eyes, and you just want them to be centered, not too close to the top, kind of equal with the ears. That's what I found was a good spot. And then you're going to make them left and right to the smile. And then that seems to be a very good position. And then for the nose, there's actually two circles in this die set. One is the nose and the other one is a ball for juggling. If it's perfectly round, that is for the juggling ball. This one is a little bit, once again, elongated. It's stuck to my finger. I just loves it. And then you have, it's just very, very, very slightly elongated. It almost is reminding me of, do you remember that game? Oh, that game. Operation. That's what it kind of reminds me of, the nose with the light bulb. Then you have the two little eyebrows, which I glued very close to the eyes. And then we have our hair. There is two types of hair that I found in this, but one is like very sparse hair, and this one has more of a curly hair. And I personally like this one. It's kind of more fun, especially with the hat. To glue the body down, you just take the little bit of glue to the top half, and then you place the leg portion on top, just slightly overlapping it to create that effect that the pants are baggier. Add a little bit of glue around the neck part, and you place the head, and that's it. It's very easy to put those down. There's enough lip to put all the elements safely and securely down. The hat is broken into three pieces. At least for mine, I believe it's still the same. And you can change the brim if you would like to, but I kept it the same. So it's like a craft cardstock, and I used a blue trim for the ribbon in the middle of the hat there. And then you can just glue the bottom of that and just place it right on the top of the head. You can kind of see where the head kind of fits right in there. And there we go. Okay, so let's move on to the tie, or the bow tie. There are 3 pieces to the bow tie. I've only used the 2, so it's the main piece and then the little knot. I just wanted to keep it nice and clean. And then we have our suspenders, and I'm going to add just a little yellow dot on the bottom using the little jewel picker. It just picks up very nicely, and you can just add it to your little suspenders there. So one thing I forgot is that you kind of want to put the suspenders down first because it does go closer to the neck. So if you already glued it down, just kind of slightly lift it and then just tuck that underneath, and that works just fine. If you don't, they just go a little bit too far down and it doesn't look right. You kind of want them to have maybe no more than halfway down the pants. Otherwise, the suspenders look a little too wonky. So there we go. I'm just going to make sure that they're nice and lined up. And you want to put the suspenders down before you put down the bow tie, because the bow tie is going to go right under or over the chin. So it's going to be overhanging. And then it's going to cover some of the suspenders. There's also a tie on this die set, so you can also choose to use the tie. I did cut the arms and I realized I did the wrong ones, but let's go ahead and just glue these together so you can see what it's like. You want to make sure that the cuffs are facing inwards so that that little chip is on the inside upwards, so that the bottom where the hands are going to go is flat. I know it's a little bit harder to see. These are, I forgot to zoom in. I didn't realize I was so zoomed out, but there is a little bit of like a little, looks like a little niche, a little notch out of the cuff. And that's essentially where the button would be if you were buttoning up your shirt. And these are cute little hands. I love those. But like I said, I chose the wrong ones. So I'll put those aside and we'll work on the shoes for now. The shoes come into 3 pieces. We have the sole, which I'm going to use black. They almost look like eyes, like closed eyes with eyelashes. They're very, very thin, but they fit perfectly on the bottom. Do be cautious that when you're gluing the skinniest piece down, that you kind of just pull it down a bit, because I found that it will kind of curve up because it's so skinny. But if you just hold it back down, it will fit perfectly in spot and then, or in place, and then you can put the little bumps there, and those are your tips of your shoes, the big, huge, bulbous part of your shoe, and of a clown shoe. And then that's it. And then we'll just put those right on and just overlap them slightly on the legs. And now we have our feet. So this clown is pretty much done. We're just going to die cut the 3 arm pieces. So they're very similar where there's the 3 pieces. And then the sleeves for this arm are much bigger, or sorry, much smaller than the other ones. They're just a little bit skinnier and not as long, I guess you could say, but that's how you could tell the difference between which one to use. And then these hands are almost like praise hands, you know, where your hands are kind of like flat, and that's because he's going to be juggling. To glue these down, you pretty much are going to cover the whole notch, that whole triangle piece right there that I glued. You're going to cover most of that. You're going to just want to see the armpit a bit, and then make sure that the hands are nice and flat. You can move them around as much as you want, but this definitely is a nice, clean way of looking. There we go. And there is our clown. It's very easy. Once you get all the die cutting done, it comes together very nicely, especially if you have the tweezers and a picking jewel picker. We're going to bring out the Just Add Sprinkles stamp set, and let's go create our sentiment. I'm pulling out the first one that says, "Hope your day is," and I'm going to use some black ink. VersaFine Clear ink. I find that's the best, especially if you're freehand stamping like I am. It's just always making perfect impressions, almost 99% of the time, I would say. Essentially what I do is I stamp it, I let it sit there for a tiny bit, and then I just kind of lift it up and slightly pull it off. I really let that ink sit. And then I'm going to pull out the Sentiment Magic. It's an individual one, and I thought that'd be kind of fun to put in blue. So I'm just testing 2 blues. Unfortunately, I don't have an ink that matches that nice blue for the clown, so I'm just going to use the brighter one so that you can actually see the difference. I felt the darker one probably would look black in this, so there we go. Hope your day is magic. I think that's kind of cute. So I've trimmed that down, and then I'm just going to add some fishtails to these, and that will be our sentiment. Nice and easy. Easy peasy. We'll just put that aside and we'll start working on our card base. Just to add a little bit of fun elements to it, I've cut out 4 strips of, it's about maybe 1/8 of an inch thick. And I used 3 or 4 colors that we're using for our clown. So there's that rusty orange. I have a piece of craft, which is what we used for our hat and pants. And then there is the green, which is matching the bow tie, and then the blue for the shirt and shoes. And we're just going to glue these down and try to leave 1/8 of an inch between each color. You can cut that cream cardstock into 1/8 inch as well, so everything is flush. But I'm okay just having gaps there. It looks fine to me, but whatever works for you, whatever feels right to you. And then these are oversized on purpose just so that I can make sure everything is definitely hanging, and then I'm just going to trim that off so that everything is matching this panel, which is 4 inches by 5 1/4. And then we'll glue that down to our card base. This is an A2 size card, so that's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And I'm just going to pull out the Pear Blossom Press T-ruler. This will ensure that I get that 1/8 of an inch border around my whole card. And now I can put my sentiment down. This is a very simple, clean card. I'm really enjoying the simple cards. I'm really letting the die cut or the dies speak for themselves and just add a little bit of elements to it, like the strips and sentiment. I'm just really enjoying that right now. So hopefully you're enjoying those type of cards as well. I did use a little bit of extra cardstock just to prop everything up. It's just 3 layers that I'm using this time. And I'm going to I put one behind the sentiment, and I'm also going to put one down the whole back, and then I'll snip off the excess and use that for the feet and just the arms. I'm not worried about the hat or the hands. It's fine if things kind of sag. You just want to get the majority of it. If you wanted to, you could totally just do that one piece down the center. I mean, no one's going to be pressing on your card to see if it's sturdy. At least, I hope no one's going to be doing that. So if you don't have the extra, no worries. And of course, you can always use foam tape as well if you have that on hand. But this will give you a little bit of a shadow, which is really nice for a simple card, because then you can get away with a simpler card without adding anything because you're creating that shadow. I've also cut the juggling balls in the same colors. I did add a purple because I needed that 5th color. And I've used a little bit of scrap paper just to prop it up so that they're all the same height as the clown, and we're just going to glue those down. And this is pretty much my card. You can totally gussy this up with some sparkle dots or any other embellishments that Trinity Stamp has. But I decided to keep it nice and simple, and I just absolutely love it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let us know in the comments below if this was something you enjoyed, or let us know if you've created anything with the clowns and which clown do you like best. So until the next time, have a fantastic day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.